Hey guys, how's it going? It's Janie over here at Janie Sweets. Welcome back to another Friday Fixes episode where you ask me your key questions and I do my best to answer them for you. Today's episode is going to focus on packaging your cakes, either for pickup or delivery. What is it that I do? How do I do it? Where do I find my products? Do I buy them in bulk, etc., etc.? We're going to cover a lot in this episode, so keep on watching if you want to learn how I do this. Before we get started, I do want to say a big thank you to Plastic Container City for sponsoring today's video. I am so excited, you guys, to be working with this company to bring you this giveaway today. So definitely stay tuned until the end of the video because I'm going to be explaining the giveaway rules and what you're going to get and all that good stuff. So definitely stay until the end if you want to enter the giveaway. And again, thank you Plastic Container City for sponsoring today's video. All right, packaging. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Chances are you clicked on this because you're a little bit confused as to how to package your cakes properly. Do you need to invest a whole bunch of money in your packaging? Does it really matter? Does your client care? And where do you get really good inexpensive packaging? Don't worry, I got you. So the one thing that most people that are messaging me about packaging have in common is that they put so much emphasis on the packaging itself. Honestly, guys, like, the packaging of your cake is just that, a packaging, right? It is there to protect your cake from the outside world and also to deliver the cake to the person, because you can't just hand it to them like that. Now, let me say, first and foremost, the way you present your product to your client or customer is really important. You want to make a good first impression. So you don't want to grab, just a cardboard box from your attic somewhere, dust it off and put your cake in it and give it to your client. However, with that being said, you also don't want to stress out over it, okay? What I am saying is, think about this for a second, right? If you go to a restaurant, if you absolutely hate the food, show of hands, how many of you would actually go back to the restaurant just because they presented it nicely? I definitely know that that wouldn't be me, right? However, the same thing applies to the opposite. If you go to a restaurant and they just kind of like slap a burger together for you and hand it to you, if it's really, really sloppy, even though it tasted really good, you might want to consider going somewhere else. It's not really going to give a lasting impression on you, but also it tasted really good. So maybe if you're really hungry one day, you actually might go back to that restaurant. Now, the restaurant that you're most likely gonna go to is the one that, yes, the food tastes really good, but also they've packaged it in a way that is nice and presentable and acceptable. Do you see what I'm trying to say here with this comparison and this analogy? I hope it's making sense. You don't want to put so much emphasis on the packaging and neglect your product, but at the same time, you don't want your product to be this amazing thing that's packaged wrong. Okay, the first type of packaging I'm going to talk about are the ones that you're going to buy for delivery, right? I make wedding cakes and special occasion cakes. That's what I specialize in. A lot of these cakes I do end up delivering only because the person who's throwing the party is most likely going to be busy with a whole bunch of other things, so they don't really have time, to come pick up the cakes from me. I do want to tell you guys to invest in a better quality product. Now, the only reason why I'm telling you to splurge here is, one, you are going to use this product over and over and over and over again. So you're not going to hand the product over to the customer. Most likely you are going to set up the cake where it's going to stay for the remainder of either the wedding ceremony or the birthday party or whatever the case may be. So you're going to go back home with your product. That's where you can invest in, spend a little bit more money to get quality and to get something that is going to last for a very long time, right? My all-time favorite product for this is the transportation box from Innovative Sugar Works. I have had these boxes for so long. They do come in a small version and a big version. I'm gonna demo for you guys a little bit what that looks like when you open it. The small one and the big one both have the same features. It's just that one is a little bit bigger than the other. So anyway, you can go ahead and place your cake inside of it. It's insulated. It's really nice because it's going to keep your cake nice and cold for the entire way. And if you guys know, there's nothing worse than delivering a wedding cake in the middle of summer. So this really honestly saves you a lot of headaches. Like your cake is not gonna melt. I have driven from New Jersey to Montreal. That's an 8-hour drive with a cake in my car, and it never melted. Nothing happened to it, and it was a 3-tier cake, and it made it there safely. So I cannot recommend this product enough. I really like it. The only drawback to this is that it is a little bit pricey. So this isn't something that I was able to afford when I first started out. However, you can totally save up for it and get it along the way. Now, another product that I absolutely love, I've never personally tried it, but I have seen so many people review it, and I've seen, you know, I've been stalking their page on Instagram, so I'm really obsessed with them, is CAKES. They claim that you could literally tilt the cake, not upside down, but like in any way, and nothing will happen to it. This is great if you're transporting the cake in like a very wobbly kind of a path. Like if you're going to a wedding venue, a lot of people, they like getting married in like vineyards and out in the country. So if you're gonna drive like a really far distance with it, and you know, in a wobbly surface, this is great because it's gonna keep your cake really safe, like they say, cake safe, along the way. So this is a great way to package your cake, and it is pretty expensive. However, like I said, you would get your money's worth because you would use it quite often. Let's talk about the cakes that are going to be picked up from your house. Right now, by all means, guys, do not give them your nice, you know, boxes that you've invested so much money in. Don't do it. Don't lend it to them and expect them to bring it back unless you're going to charge them a deposit for it. Just don't do it. I have lost a box one time because y'all know I'm a really nice person, and I was like, oh, you know what, here you go, you could borrow it and then bring it back to me. I never heard from them again, and my box that cost like $100 was gone. So with that being said, just don't do it. Don't lend it to them. Just don't, okay? They'll be fine. If they choose to not spend the money for you to deliver it and they want to pick it up, then that's just on them. I know a lot of companies make, you know, different size boxes, and that's great and all, but guys, honestly, unless you are pumping out these cakes left and right, I wouldn't honestly suggest you go ahead and invest a lot of money in different size packaging. What I would suggest you do is just go to Home Depot or your local hardware store, right, and get moving boxes. That's all you need to do. The one thing you need to be careful of is that the board, you know, your cake board, is the same exact size as the bottom of the box, right? You don't want for your box to be smaller for obvious reasons. It's not gonna fit, but you don't want it to be bigger either. I'm gonna tell you why. If it is bigger than the cake board, the cake is gonna just keep going like this, you know, like inside of the cardboard box, right? It's not going to fit properly. It's not gonna fit snugly, and it's gonna collapse. So if it keeps hitting the sides of the box while you're driving, the cake is just gonna collapse eventually, you know, because the force of, you know, hitting the sides of the box is gonna make it collapse. For the love of God, just get a box that is going to be the same size, literally the same size as the board you're going to use. You're gonna use a 12-inch board. Your box has to be 12-inch by 12-inch by 12-inch. Okay, now let's talk about your smaller cakes, 1-tier cakes or desserts and whatnot, and how I would package those. Now this is where I was telling you that you can spend a little bit more time and DIY a couple stuff, or spend a little bit more money to get nicer, you know, prettier packaging, just so that you stand out a little bit more from the crowd. So if you want to go ahead and buy, you know, a color that goes with your brand, or maybe like a theme that goes with your brand, go ahead and do that. Whatever you're going to work with the most, that's what you should purchase in bulk, and then you can customize it and make it whatever you want to adjust for the height of your cake. I did touch base on branding a little bit, but I want to expand here. Now, one thing that you can do, maybe personalize the box, right? So you could order stickers, you know, Zazzle I think has them, Staples will do them. You just pick a picture. It could either be a logo or a picture of your you know, cake or whatever, a picture of your name, and then print it out on a sticker and then stick it onto the box. If you don't have that and you just have business cards, you could also tape a business card on top of the box as well. That's another, you know, great way to use up the business cards that you have. Another thing that you can do is personalize it to the theme or the season. I've seen someone do this and I thought that was genius, where they were running a sale for Valentine's Day, and every box got a lollipop, like a heart lollipop taped on top of it. Another thing that you could do, when I saw this I thought about, is for Christmas, if you go to the dollar store and you buy like, you know, a box of candy canes or just like the little bows that you could put on it, very inexpensive but sets you apart. So you could maybe put a bow on top of the box, and then, you know, your business card under the bow, like, you know, kind of attached to the bow, I think would make a, you know, a difference. You could also wrap up your box with twine. I've seen that so many times. Bakeries tend to do that. I think it looks so cute, and you could buy twine that is, you know, the same color scheme as, you know, your brand, things like that. Now, if you don't want to use cardboard boxes, that's totally fine. You can go ahead with plastic, which is another, you know, great way. I think the plastic is a little bit more sturdy than the cardboard anyway. The only thing with the plastic is that you cannot customize it as much as you would the cardboard, but it is foolproof. You know your cake is gonna be safe in there. You're not doing any makeshift type of things, and you can personalize it the same way. So let's just say you're selling cake slices. You could buy like sliced, you know, slices boxes, and then you do the same thing. You either put, like, you know, the lollipop on it for Valentine's Day in your business card or your sticker or whatever the case may be. While we're on the topic of plastic containers, I obviously want to shout out Plastic Container City, who has sponsored today's video. Now, they are a bakery and restaurant supplier. They have so many, like, I'm talking about maybe everything you can think of type of plastic containers in, you know, their company. I absolutely love the fact that they reached out to me right before Valentine's Day, because I know a lot of you guys are going to, you know, have sales going on in different desserts and cakes that you're going to be selling for Valentine's Day. So this could not have come at a better time. So I want to take a little bit of time to talk about them, talk about what they do, and then also show you guys what they plan on offering us for the giveaway. So I want to take a look at their website. When you go on plasticcontainercity.com, this is what the homepage looks like. They have, honestly, you guys, like everything you can think of. Like I told you, like they have stuff for cupcakes, for bakery, deli, aluminum cups, grab and go, takeout, temper evident, like literally everything you can think of, they have it. So I think it's awesome that their website is honestly like a one-stop shop. So I want to take a look at their bakery department. Let's just see what they have in here. So as you can see, they have it in category. You can see like cake containers, cake boards, bakery packaging, like honestly everything you can think of. So let's look at cake containers, just, you know, to have an idea of what they have. So there you go. It's like, honestly, if you want to sell cake slices for Valentine's Day, this is great, because you can just slice up your cakes and then put them in this individual packaging, and then you're good to go. So they do sell like in bulk, but also in smaller quantities. So for example, this one is like 100 for the case, and it's $95. So this is a really good deal. So it fits 8-inch cakes, which are like a standard cake. And think about it, like you could get 100 of it for less than $1 each. This is like a pretty great deal. So I really love their website. It's easy to maneuver, easy to comprehend. Like, look at this. Like, let's look at cupcakes, right? So let's just say you only sell cupcakes. Remember those cardboard boxes I was talking about? You can get those here. You can also get like, you know, a pack of 4. So if you're, you know, again, having a sale or something like that, you can go ahead and grab that. Let me see when you click on this what happens. There you go. See? So you can have like mini cupcakes, regular cupcakes, single cupcakes. Honestly, these little cupcake containers are really good for chocolate bombs too. So if you're doing any chocolate bombs or anything and you're gifting them to people, this container would be great for that. So anyways, you guys, like these are just really awesome containers. They're good quality plastic. I'm going to show you guys in a second what I mean by that. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you how easy it is to maneuver their websites and the variety of stuff that they actually have on there. So I did want to show you guys really quickly what the containers look like. I got them in the mail, and to be honest, you guys, I was really pleased with the product. It is nice, good quality, sturdy plastic. It is not flimsy at all. I actually worked at a bakery for a couple of years, and this is the actual same exact things that the bakeries are getting. So you know that your cake is going to be super safe in there and it's not going to go anywhere. So I definitely would recommend them. I absolutely love the fact that they reached out to me right on time for Valentine's Day, because I know you guys are gonna need a lot of containers to you know, run those Valentine's Day sales and everything that you're gonna be doing. So let's talk about the giveaway, because I know you guys are just as excited as me to see what you're gonna get and how to enter it. So there's only one rule to this giveaway. However, pay attention because there are a couple moving parts to it. Okay, so all you need to do is go to plasticcontainercity.com. I will leave it for you guys right below, the direct link, and go ahead and do your purchase, right? Buy whatever it is that you need, either for this Valentine's Day coming up or in the future, and then come back on this video and tell me that you want to enter the giveaway. Now, what you're going to get is that one lucky winner is going to win their entire shopping cart for free. So whatever it is that they bought, up to $100, because your girl ain't balling like that, they are going to get reimbursed for that amount. Now, the only thing is you need to have placed your order between today, when the video is released, and next Friday when I announce the giveaway winner. Next Friday at 8 a.m. I am going to announce the giveaway winner, so it has to be someone who has already placed their order from that time when I'm releasing the video today and next Thursday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So with all of that being said, that is the grand prize. However, you know me, and I can't just not keep giving stuff away. There are going to be 2 other winners who are going to win just some goodie bags of different products that they offer. So those products you won't really get to pick. They are just going to be offered to you as a gift, but the big winner or the grand prize winner is going to win whatever it is that they purchased off of the website. I hope this hasn't confused anybody and the rules are nice and clear. So with all of that being said, you guys, I hope that today's video was informative. I hope that it was helpful. I hope it gave you an insight into what I personally do when I'm packaging my stuff. It really doesn't need to be this big deal, you guys. Like, as long as the packaging is good quality and, you know, looks presentable, you're good to go. So you guys, I love you. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. I will see you guys in the next video, and good luck to all of the winners.